Good morning, everyone. Welcome to EDU TV's special program, Defending the Future Careers in the Armed Forces. I'm Maitri Ranjit, an 11th grader from Delhi Public School, Bangalore East, and I'm honored to be your host for today's insightful session. EDU TV, with its incredible reach of millions of viewers across 28 countries, has been a pioneering platform, connecting schools, universities, and career enablers. It bridges the gap between education and opportunities, helping students shape their futures. I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Mr. Pranav Guha Thakurta, the visionary founder of EduTV, Ms. Tanya Sethi, the dynamic co-founder, and Professor M. Pant, whose innovative ideas laid the foundation for this remarkable platform. Together, they have made EduTV a beacon of guidance and inspiration for students worldwide. A special note of gratitude goes to Dr. Manila Carvalho, Principal of Delhi Public School, Bangalore East, for her constant support and encouragement, which empowers students like myself to take on such wonderful opportunities. Today, we are privileged to have with us Colonel Praneeth Dangwal, Sena Medal retired, a decorated officer who has dedicated his life to the service of our nation. Colonel Dangwal's journey from St. Joseph's Academy, Dehradun, to commanding one of the most elite units of the Indian Army, the 2nd Battalion of the Parachute Regiment, Special Forces, is truly inspiring. His gallantry, leadership, and perseverance have earned him numerous accolades, including the prestigious Sena Medal. After an illustrious career in the armed forces, Colonel Dangwal continues to inspire the next generation through his Defense Training Academy, Ranbhoomi Rantra in Dehradun. His passion for mentoring young minds makes him the perfect guide for today's session. Let us now hear from Colonel Dangwal about his incredible journey and gain valuable insights into building a career in the armed forces. Colonel, firstly, welcome to the session. And I would like to begin by asking my first question. What inspired you to pursue a career in the armed forces, and what motivated you to choose the elite parachute regiment or the special forces?
Hi, Madhuri. A very good morning to you.
Good
Jai
morning.
Hind. And at the outset, I'd also like to thank Mr. Pranav for giving me this platform and interacting with you and the kids who are going to see this. Madhuri, I come from a semi-defense background. My father was in the paramilitary forces.
Mhm.
So I'd seen him in the uniform from a young age. But the trigger was when my brother got through in India. Being 6 years elder to me, and when he got through NDA, then there was nothing else which I can think of came ever to my mind. It was just to be in the army, and uh, and because I used to wear specs, so uh, Air Force and Navy was a little probably out of reach for me because of the eyesight. So right from the beginning, I was uh, I think destined for the army, and I just wanted to join them. So my brother was the guiding factor, and
Yeah.
Dehradun being a city of the forces, IMA being here, RIMC being here. So you've seen them, the cadets, right from a childhood. We used to go to RIMC to play from our school, various games. So all these things were there, and as I said, the trigger was my brother getting into India. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure that resonates with a lot of my peers today, sir. And just one more thing, how come you picked the special forces, the parachute regiment?
yeah. See, I was quite an average cadet in NDA and IMA. Nothing, not a stalwart. And but yes, I was good in endurance runs, and I was pretty good in all the camps and other things. So one of my course mates. So I was till NDA, I was never a special forces opti. So 3 years in the NDA, passed out. Just wanted to be in the infantry. So when I came to IMA and we did a 1 year training here, so that is the time one of my course mates told me that, see, you're so good in endurance and you're perfectly blend with everybody and you're a team man. So for you, special forces, and he happened to be a son of a special forces guy.
Mhm.
So he had seen officers in the special forces and he's seen the life there. So told me that you are meant for the special forces. You must opt. So that is how I opted for special forces. I didn't have much knowledge about special forces when I was joining it. It was only, and that time there was no internet, there was no
Yeah.
Google, right? So it was all that what he told me. I really got, because he said when you're joining the army, join the best. So I said, okay, let's go for the best. And that's how I opted for
Special
BSF
forces.
and got to BSF.
Well, that's quite a story, sir. Moving on, could you share some key moments from your career that tested your resilience and your leadership, and how you overcame these challenges?
Yeah, Madly, I think the empty number examples, I think will take at least an year if I start narrating all those. But yes, it's been a great journey, ups and downs. Uh, See, special forces is army as such is a way of life, right? It's not a profession. We didn't join the armed forces or India because we wanted occupation. Yes, it's a mean of a livelihood now. But it was just passion. It was just serving the nation and also playing. I was into academic, but also into sports. So we play a lot of games there, and so it was more of passion, right? Wearing that uniform, wearing the olive, serving the nation. So nation thing first was always there. Uh, what do you call that? Kida was there, and that is what is required in the army, right? Matlab, I think you have to have passion,
Mhm.
and and the goal for that you're going to serve your nation. That's that has to be there, right?
Yeah.
Uh, there are a lot of examples. See, special forces you generally operate in small teams, so I'll not get into too much details what we've been doing in JNK and the Northeast.
Mhm.
Some episodes would be very boring, right? Uh, but yes, you have to do such things also, right? Because
Yeah.
uh, for me, as an army officer, as a special forces operative, nation is first, right? So anybody uh, who's harming the nation, harming the people of the nation, has to be eliminated, right? So see, nobody likes doing such things. Everybody is humane, and special forces guys, by the way, are very humane. Okay, kind,
Yeah.
humane. We are not that what you generally would see in a movie or something that they just keep killing people. No, we kill with a motive. So, but if there's somebody is just wants to get killed and is the bad guy, so you have to do that, right?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So episodes which I'll narrate an incident. There's a training issue, right? We were doing some training with the Marcos. You heard of Marcos? They're the
Yes.
Marine Commandos, right? What the SF is for the Army, the Marcos are for the Indian Navy.
Mhm.
And fantastic outfit. So we had some joint training. We were doing the joint training somewhere in the Arabian Sea, Sir Creek area,
Mhm.
right? You must be knowing, you are a humanities student.
Yes. Mm.
So that what happens is in the creek, the high tide, low tide. So the border is generally it keeps fluctuating, right? Sometimes the water would come this side or the other side. So uh, due to the timings and all that time delay, we basically got delayed, got hit in the high tides, and we got into the sea. We were supposed to get into the creek. We were in Gemini's,
Mhm.
and we got drifted. And now, generally, there's no line, there's no proper visual uh, border there, right,
Yeah.
on the sea. So we were like two Gemini. Geminis are those floating boats, right? Those, and we got drifted into the sea, uh, and we were like out of communication for almost 2 days.
Oh.
Yeah, and though we drifted, but we found an island for ourselves, and we plonked ourselves there. We were comfortable initially,
Mhm.
but the entire Indian Army and the Navy and everybody was thinking that we got drifted towards Pakistan,
Oh.
and with no news. And generally, there's a lot of if anybody gets drifted, their army, their navy, our navy, our coast guards, they generally arrest the fishermen because a lot of fishermen and a lot of smuggling takes place there. So they catch them, or there's a lot of fighting also. Uh, uh, any they take it as an intrusion. So now first day is gone and everybody is worried. Where are they? We were We were there. We made ourselves comfortable. Yeah, we were running out of water because a complete day we were in the sea, and when you're in the sea, it saps you, it
Yeah.
dehydrates you.
Yes.
So we were planned only for six hours because it was a small exercise,
Mhm.
and from 6 hours it turned out to be a 48-hour exercise. And so what? And the Hepta came for to locate us in the morning. In the first day they couldn't locate us. So now the second day people are even more worried. The Hepta couldn't locate us. There's no communication. Where have they gone? And one of the newspapers, daily newspapers, some news came that some fishermen and some people have been killed by the pakis, and the bodies, photographs were shown in the. So the second day, everybody was in panic. In fact, my unit, when my wife was there, she was in Agra that time.
Oh.
And in the morning, all the unit ladies and everybody had reached her home and consoling her that don't worry. She was not even aware, but consoling her that everything's okay and
Yeah.
everything will be all right. So the second day morning also the HEPTA came, couldn't locate us. Then it was, and now we were also, we were,
What?
we ran out of all our resources. And luckily in the evening when the HEPTA came again, they could locate us. But before that we had stopped a trawler, and so that was one incident which tested our survival skills. From 6 hours we uh, stayed there 48 hours. Uh, but yes, and a lot of decisions which were taken, what to be done, and that. So it really tested our leadership abilities and keeping everybody safe. Uh, so that was one incident that
Well,
that
sir, that
that's
sounds like a
humorous as well as
yeah, it sounds like a thrilling story, and I really must say so. As far as I can make out, it seems like the army is all about thinking on your feet and never giving up hope, which seems like a wonderful, wonderful mindset to carry throughout your life, whether you're in the army or not, to be determined and to think on your feet. I think that sounds wonderful, sir. And that brings us to our last question. For young students aspiring to join the armed forces, what skills and qualities should they focus on developing? And how can they prepare for this noble and challenging career?
the first thing to be in the armed forces is discipline. You have to be disciplined. It's not that just when you wear the olives you have to be disciplined. It's right from the beginning. That is when you're starting your preparations. The discipline is the hallmark, is the platform, whatever term you want to term it as, is very important. See, everybody knows generally with the awareness today. 90% of the people know what is to be prepared, how it is to be prepared. But the problem and the truth is to start preparing. I know I have to do this. I have to study 4 hours. I have to study 2 hours. I have to study this. This is the material I have to go through. But we are not going through it. So you have to be disciplined. So that's the most important. In the army, there are a lot of entries which are there. I'll not touch upon the Sainik schools and the RIMCs because they are like uh, secondary school. So sixth and eighth, middle school basically.
Yeah.
But post of 12th is the NDA, right? NDA and Naval Academy. So we have we have exams twice a year, and you appear for two papers. One is the general ability paper, and the other is the maths paper, right? And once you clear that, then you go to the SSB. You have a 5 days SSB. That's a special selection board, and after that the medicals. So these are about 400 vacancies, 400 seats which are there in the National Defence Academy and NA. NA is a Naval Academy, which is
Yes.
in Kerala. So you go there. Now the girls have also. It's I think the girls are going to pass out this term from. They are already six termers in NDA. I think they should be passing out. They'll come to NDA. They'll come to IMA. They'll go to the Air Force Academy, and then they will do Naval Academy. Uh, just for the perspective of people who are not well versed, see, you join NDA. NDA is a joint services. All three services are there. You do a 3-year training. After 3 years, you go to your respective academies. Pre-commission, we call them the pre-commissioning academies. A cadet who's for IMA comes to cadet for Army comes to IMA. He does a 1 year training and gets commissioned as a lieutenant. The Air Force guys go to Secunderabad, Hyderabad to AFA, right? He does a year's training and gets commissioned. And the naval guys go to Ajamala, which is in Kerala, for a year's training. And at the same time, direct entries after graduation join these respective 3 academies, right? So if you are a graduate and you apply for the Combined Defense Services exam, that is CDS. So you go to IMA, AFA, and NA. But there you do a 1.5 year training. You've got 3 terms. So a cadet from NDA who joins IMA joins in his second term. So he does a second term and a third term. Whereas a guy who's coming from the CV street after his graduation does a first term, second term, third. So if you're an ex-NDA, you're benefit of age of 6 months, right? So this is one entry, NDA. The CDS is another entry, which is after your graduation. There's another entry for, it's called the technical entry scheme. That is for people who have passed their 12th, they have more than 60% in PCM and have appeared for GMains. And should be in the first 2 lakh. That's, I think, the cutoff. But 60% is minimum. Generally, the cutoff goes to about 80-90%. So once you apply for this, after your 12th results are out, you apply for this. Merit is made, and then people are called for interviews. They call for SSBs. So once you do your SSB and you clear your SSB, you go to 3 separate institutes in Mao, Baroda, and Pune. And you do your BTech.
Oh.
Yeah. So you do your BTech. So it's BTech come the army training, right?
Okay.
And after 4 years, you are a BTech graduate. And on the 5th day, you get commissioned as at par with just like the others. It's a permanent commission. So that's called a TS entry. Apart from these entries, there are entries for technical graduate. There's a technical graduate scheme. So anybody doing BTech from a civil college or outside, there's a campus recruitment. There are vacancies which come. People are picked up on the again a merit is made. You apply for it based on your SGPA or CGPA. A merit is based, and you again call for interview. So the SSB is for everybody. So there's no SSB, and they also come and they do a 1 year's training in respective academies. If it's the Air Force, he'll go to AFA. If it's for Army, he comes to IMA. Navy, he goes to Navy. And he does a training of 1 year, gets commission, right? Then there's also an entry for people who are doing their law. We have a JAG branch. So any law graduate, again, you have to register yourself online, and then a merit would be made. You'll be called for SSB. You'll be absorbed, and you do a training of 1 year again. Then there's an entry which is called university entry scheme. Anybody who's doing his master's can also opt for the services. He comes with the education core and some other course. So, sorry. These are the entries. One more entry is the OTA. That's a short service entry. The center OTA is in Chennai, both for boys and girls. In this, when you appear for your exam, you appear for the same CDS exam, right? But minus the maths.
Oh, okay.
Right? So the CDS exams, like the NDA, I said there are 2 papers: the GAT paper, the general ability, which has got science, English, and general knowledge, and the maths. The CDS paper has got 3 components. One is the maths paper, one is the English paper, and the third is the general ability paper. That's basically the GK part. So if you don't opt for maths, then your merit is, you're only considered for OTA, right? So all the girl cadets, all those who joined the Army, Air Force, Navy, for OTA, they go to OTA and they don't appear for the maths paper.
Mhm.
So these are the more or less. I think I've covered all the entries which are there for the Army, Air
Yes.
Force, Navy also. Air Force has one more exam which is called FCAT. It is like a semi short service permanent board. That's again after graduation, right? And if somebody has missed all this and is still so passionate about the armed forces, you have territorial army, right? And territorial army has the age limit till 42, and uh, and you can be pursuing your own profession, and for some time, for 2 3 months, you can also be
Yeah.
operating for the armed forces. So that also is there. A lot of people, a lot of CEOs, a lot of executives are part of the territorial armies who've been passionate, who for some reason or the other didn't get an opportunity to go to the forces or couldn't make it. And there's a lot of people. SSB is a great what do you call it, sort of parameter. Everybody doesn't get through
Yeah.
SSB. The qualities which they're looking for. Sometimes people are not able to bring that out in those 5 days, so they miss out on that. So these were the entries, and for preparing, see there, as I earlier said, there are ample material which is available. Uh, you have to be just uh,
Passionate.
passionate and very disciplined. Uh, our times were still easier, right? I had commerce in 11th, 12th, right? I am the
Okay.
only guy with commerce of a batch who was there. Otherwise, everybody was PCM and PCB. So yes, you have to burn the midnight oil. Today, it's more difficult. The maths papers are for India especially are pretty tough now. So you have to go through the rigors. You have to work hard. And if you've decided that you have to be the armed forces, you have to work hard. Nothing is easy in the army. You have to really work hard. But yes, it's a perfect life. It's if you've been passionate, so you love it. And I always tell people, uh, don't if you want to be in the armed forces, love whatever you're doing. If you're not loving it, you'll start sulking. It's very easy to sulk, okay, and you'll feel bad then. And this is one organization where you can do whatever you want to do, being morally upright, right? There's no pressure on you that you do this thing the other way or do it the bad way. You can just do it, uh, keeping your integrity, keeping your moral values all in place, and sky is the limit, right?
Yes, absolutely. That was very informative. I'm sure a lot of my peers who would have been listening feel a lot more enlightened about how they can go about applying to the armed forces. So, thank you, Colonel Dangwal, for sharing your remarkable journey and invaluable wisdom with us. Your experiences and achievements have left us all deeply inspired and motivated. Now, on behalf of EduTV, I would like to thank Mr. Pranav Guha Thakurta, Ms. Tanya Sethi, and Professor M. Pant for their unwavering dedication to empowering students and creating a platform that connects education with opportunities. A heartfelt thanks to Dr. Manila Carvalho, Principal of Delhi Public School, Bangalore East, for her continuous guidance and support in fostering a culture of excellence and growth among students. To all our viewers, let today's session serve as a reminder that with determination, discipline, and the right guidance, we can achieve our dreams and contribute meaningfully to society. The armed forces are not just a career, they are a calling to serve, lead, and inspire. Thank you all for joining us today. Stay tuned for more such enriching sessions with EduTV and wishing you all a wonderful day ahead. This is Maitri Ranjit signing off.
Hi everyone, I am Colonel Praneeth Dangwal, retired. I served in the Special Forces for about 22 years. Ranbhoomi Defence Training Academy, we call it Rantra, has just started this year. Here at Rantra, I am mentoring our kids who aspire to become Army officers, Air Force and Navy. That's what we are aiming at. We follow a strict regime here at Rantra. The students get up in the morning at 5:30, get ready, they go for a physical fitness period. Also helps him to be mentally alert. We tell the kids is studies, they are here for studies, their parents have left them for studies, so they have to study. Their paramount priority is studies. Basically, the aim here is to have an all-round development of the kid.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Mukteshwari Singh. I am from Agra, Uttar Pradesh. I am preparing for defense services. If I'm talking about faculty, they are very good teachers, very cooperative and very supportive. Environment is very good. Students are also very friendly in nature. So it will help you to grow personally, socially.
We have the games period in the evening, which is about for an hour, which I think is the most important part. Because that's the place where you make friends, you make a team. We had about 7 students who paired for the NDA on the 3rd of September, and 2 of them cracked the exams. With the dedicated efforts of our staff, our instructors, the teachers. That bonding between the teacher and the students is phenomenal here in our academy.
Hello everyone, myself Priyanshu Kolia. I am a former student of Ranbhoomi Defence Training Academy, Sudowalla. With the hard work and guidance of its faculty, I was able to clear my NDA to written examination of 2023. The study material and course plan is well structured and continuous evaluation is done for each student. Not only I successfully cleared my exam, I also inculcated the qualities of persistent hard work, discipline, time management, and also got to know the army life by its veteran staff. I want to thank the academy for its continuous guidance and support.
If I'm talking about accommodation, there is very good hostel facilities for girls and boys both. And if I'm talking about mess, there is proper hygiene and very delicious food.
But what brings us here and what is the difference between us and the rest of the academy is first of all, we have just started. Our focus is much more than any other academy. That I can vouch for. Rantra is going to be a premium institution in Dehradun. And I would like both the boys and the girls to come to us. Even if they don't want to join us, they must come and just have a feel of what Ranbhoomi Defence Training Academy Rantra is offering.
If you want your personal development or holistic development, you should join Rantra Academy.
Keep watching EDU TV. It gives you a lot of value addition to launch you for success in your life. God bless.
Big thank you to Mr. Pranav. The journey with Mr. Pranav goes a long way, especially during the COVID times when he had just started. I'm so proud to know that, you're really taking very mega steps and you're doing very well for yourself. A big congratulations for that, and may you progress more.
Thank you so much, Captain Dr. Dinisha Bhardwaj Singh. Thank you so much. She had been helping us from last so many years. Thank you so much, ma'am. We are forever grateful to you. Thank you so much.
Hi, this is Captain Dr. Dinisha Bhardwaj Singh. Keep watching EDU TV to add value to your grooming and growing up.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Respected Pranav Guha Thakurta, founder of renowned EDU TV with over 1 million viewers in more than 48 countries.
Now I am with Ms. Aditi Mishra, the principal of Delhi Public School, Sector 45, Gurgaon. Ma'am, I would request you to please share some small feedback about the session.
Well, I'm very grateful to Edu TV and to Knowledge Confluence for providing this opportunity. I think it's a very special day when all the students of the school have managed to meet so many university representatives together. Otherwise, they would have had to go to each place or to go online to find out about them. But to have a face-to-face interaction and information collection, I think is fantastic. I'm really thankful to you all for providing this opportunity to my students.
Hi, this is Dr. Alka Kapoor, Principal at Modern Public School, Shalimar Bagh, Delhi, India. We were established in 1971 and have completed 54 years, and I have to still see a better channel on education than Edu TV. So Pranav and Tanya, keep doing good work, keep shining, and keep doing the best that you've always been doing.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Prashant Vasudev. I head Gulf Indian School, Kuwait in the capacity of principal. I am very happy to have come on Edu TV and have shared my valuable insights with them. Keep watching Edu TV, as I consider Edu TV to be a powerhouse of information which gets disseminated to the youth of today, which is very, very important for the nation overall to prosper.
Hi, I'm Dr. Usha Reddy, CEO of Meridian Group of Schools, and I would urge all of you to keep watching Edu TV.
The message that I have for Edu TV viewers is that keep watching the Edu TV. The education content that they come up with is unparalleled and is the best.
Our guest is Mr. Bhatt, Mr. Mahesh Bhatt. We request you to give a message to passing out 12th graders this year.
My suggestion is don't listen to any suggestions of anybody. Find your own voice, discover your own uniqueness, and that can only happen if you stop listening to other people's suggestions. Listen from their life experiences, what they have learned, but walk your own path. They cannot become a reference for you to make your future. Their life was different, their journey was different, their reality was different. You must be brave enough to create your own reality and work out your own career graph.
Hi, this is Teji Kishle. I'm a student in BPS East, Bangalore, a 12th grader, and I would really like to invite you all to subscribe to Edu TV.